Sup guys, it is Shot. Welcome to Team Deathmatch here on the map Hangar 18. So I just jumped into this game right here and we are winning. So that is a good thing right here. We're using the Skorpion dual wield. Now these weapons are just so beastly. I'm using the Siberia camo and it looks all cute and stuff. And I'm about to wreck face, tear this ghost guy apart. So yeah, how's everybody doing? I've taken a little break from Call of Duty commentaries. I've been reading and reading is not something I really enjoy doing. But it's not my choice. My English teachers feel like harassing me, giving me their novels to stuff down my throat. And what can you do? You know, school comes first. And I've been reading this novel. It's called Ethan Frome. This is the weirdest book I've ever read in my life. So pretty much what it is there's a man who is unhappy. Sorry for that. Unhappy with his married life. And he decided he likes his wife's cousin more than he likes his wife. So that's how far I am in the book, and it's pretty weird. But for some reason, my Skorpion right here decided to reload one gun only, and that killed me. And I was pretty mad after that, so I decided to knife the oxygen molecules in the air. So anyways, what have I been doing besides reading? Well, nothing really. I've been spending time with family. Pretty much just staying away from the Xbox. And you know, a lot of times you get frustrated with your video games and stuff, and you just feel like taking a break. And this guy's trying to kill me with his 2 weapons, and he gets a little mini teabag for that. I'm the only one in this lobby who could run around with the dual wield weapons, not you, sir. And I'm trying to knife this guy, but that doesn't work out too well. So yeah, after taking a break from Call of Duty, it just feels so refreshing, you know. You get away from all the crazy and stupid stuff that happens, and you just come back. I don't know, it just feels nice. And I realized that all forms of entertainment are pretty much escape routes from the reality. And that's something weird. It's like a weird concept, if you know what I'm talking about. If you're reading a book, you're getting sucked out of the regular world that you're living in, and you're going to like this novel and back to a different time, to a different place, inside a different character's head. And I think that's what entertainment is for some reason. It seems like people aren't happy in their own shell, in their own life, and they like going to other people's lives. And that's what you do in video games as well. Like, honestly, while I'm sitting down at my house holding a controller, I'm controlling a character who's running around with dual-wield SMGs, and I'm going to be tearing faces off, and I think it's exciting. When you're watching a movie, you're sitting on your couch, putting your head back, you know, you're just watching, I don't know, Avatar people run around, blue men running around, and I don't know, that's a weird thing I just felt like talking about, and I don't want to sound all introspective as fish. So, one thing I try to do on this channel, one thing I try to do on this gaming channel, is I try to keep my gameplay as manly as possible. And what do I mean by that? I don't go for the girly gameplay. What do I mean by girly gameplay, Arrow Shot? Well, I'm glad you asked, sir. Well, girly gameplay, in my opinion, is when people run around with suppressed weapons, motion sensors, and ghosts. And that ghost guy just ate my C4 in his mouth right there. And he liked it. I have to say he did. He told me afterwards he liked it. And so yeah, ghost people. I hate ghost people so much. And one thing I realized is that whenever you're playing against ghost people, it's usually going to be on the newer maps. And why is that? Well, on the new maps, people who play on the new maps have the money to spend on Call of Duty. And I think people who have money to spend on Call of Duty aren't just your casual gamers who have like 5 hours in the game. Usually they're going to have freaking 10 hours in this game, and they're going to be doing whatever they can to do well. They're going to be trying to get consistent high KDs, trying to, you know, get their kill streaks, stuff like that. Oh, brag about my 10.0 KD, stuff like that. And to do that, they use their motion sensors and their suppressors and garbage like that. Silenced Galils, just gives me the shivers thinking about that. And I use the Silence Galil once in a while, but here's my theory. If you use one form of a concealed weapon or perk or loadout, I think you should just run with one, because as soon as you get on 2, it just becomes overkill. Like, if you use a suppressed weapon, do not use Ghost and do not use a motion sensor. That is just off the hook. And if you use a motion sensor, don't use a suppressor and don't use Ghost. And if you use Ghost, don't use a suppressed weapon. And if you use Ghost, please rush with it. Do not sit in the corner, because a lot of times that's the only thing that kills you. And it's hard to get outplayed in the gaming world by other people who are running around, running and gunning, jumping and shooting, stuff like that. And when I do get killed by people who are freaking jumping and shooting, I'm a happy man. Because most of the times when I die, it's because of people who are standing still or lying prone, and I don't know, it's just kind of annoying. So, thank you guys for watching. This gameplay is coming to an end, and I just juke the living fishnet out of this guy, and the gameplay is wrapping up to an end. Unfortunately, I do not get the final kill cam with this law, but it was still a pretty good game. Final score was 27-2. Thank you for watching, and that is pretty much it. This is Arrow Shot, over and out.
Killjoy. Double kill.